What's up, guys? I'm Jimmy Ledoux, and this is Jimmy's World. I have one question for you. Are you ready to kick it up a notch? I hope so. But before we do that, tap that subscribe button if you haven't already. Go to the bell, click it so you can get some notifications. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube. So today is a little bit different because it's not a reaction. It's actually sort of a tribute to some fans. We've been reaching out to guys on Discord and gotten to talking a lot about Nightwish. And one of the things that they said that struck me as very, very interesting was that the band loves single malt whiskey, and somebody said that I drink way too much Red Bull and that I should try some single malt whiskey. Now, personally, I'm a bourbon fan, and I like Woodford Reserve and Elijah Craig and Buffalo Reserve, just to name a few. Blanton's is up on my list of good bourbons, but I'm not offended by single malt whiskeys. Single malt scotches to be exact. So I decided that for this little segment, I am going to unbox with you guys, thanks to the dudes on and ladies on Discord, Laphroaig, which is a single malt, where should I put this? I don't know. Maybe I should put it over here. Maybe I should put it in my belly. I don't know. But that sounds like a great place to start. We're going to unbox this today with you guys and kind of get into some of the things that that I like about the flavors and see what you guys think. And you can leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. So just to start out, we've got some lovely glasses here. These are not your snifters. These are rocks glasses, because typically I don't drink it on the rocks. I drink it neat, and that's the way that I prefer to drink it. Some people drink it on the rocks. Some people drink it chilled. Whatever's up to you. There are some rocks in here, as you may see, but that's just because I don't keep my glasses in the freezer. I keep my bourbon chilled. So this particular one, the freaking bottle is gigantic and it would not fit. So one thing that you can do is you can put ice in it for 10-15 minutes, and you'll see that there's little condensation on the side of the bottle, side of the glasses. I'm going to go ahead and dump that. So if you just want to pardon me for just a moment, now that the glasses are nice and cold. And now, as you can see, or maybe you can't, I don't know, my glasses are chilled and there is a little bit of condensation on the side of them. So now when I pour this beautiful liquid, this quarter cask Laphroaig, into my bottles, I'm still not used to having this microphone in the way when I'm trying to talk. But Jimmy, what you're saying, I thought you knew what you're doing. Man, he don't know what he's doing. He's got a bunch of voices in his head, and he didn't even turn on the light so you can see his globe, my little dome right here. Well, anyway, now you got some light. Now we've got some cold glasses, so let's take a look at what we've got here. Oh, I'm so excited. And by the way, these rocks glasses, they're not snifters. Ooh, I like little tin. I love it when they put some thought into the packaging of things, because it makes me super excited when I open it. A little pamphlet that tells you about the Laphroaig. It's a passport to Islay. Ooh, and I can claim my free square foot of my island. I will read this later. It looks like a great read. I thought I might need a knife to open it because I wasn't sure how this bad boy opened. But here we have a beautiful green bottle. And I like the fact that it's a tinted bottle. It really should be, because two things that are the natural enemy to alcohol, just in case you were wondering, air and light. So this is in a nice green bottle. And 48% alcohol. Looks very yummy. Oh, I will need my knife maybe to get this bad boy open. So here is our yummy looking bottle. We're gonna get this bad boy opened and see what flavors we have got in store. Oh, good, it's a nice little twist off. Oh, that is so good. This is not dirty at all. Oh, Oh yeah, I probably should have cut that. Okay, that was terrible. Just wait till I get a little bit of this in me. Okay, yeah, I guess I do need my knife to cut this little paper thing off. It's got the nice little cork thing in there. Another thing that I like to do if I'm doing a tasting, which I don't do very often, which is why I don't have snifters, is you let it air out. So what I'm going to do for the sake of this unbottling is I'm going to pour a little bit in a thing, talk for maybe a minute or two, then pour a little bit more, and then pour a little bit, and then just let it sit for a minute so that they can breathe. Now, one of the things that you may or may not know about alcohol and or beverages is that, you know, they should breathe. Now, this is not a snifter, so it won't give me as much of the nose of the flavors as the esters are volatilizing or whatever the hell goes on inside scientifically. But it will open up and air will change it, and the flavors will change over, some people say, like 1 minute per year aged. This is let's see, it says single malt. It doesn't, this isn't the Laphroaig 10, but you know, it definitely can benefit from like a minute or two of you know, breathing. And you know, I know with bourbons, you know, you open up some of the more honey notes and the vanilla notes, and so, you know, you pour it straight out of the bottle. It's almost like, you know, an old person like me waking up in the morning. You need a little bit of time to get your shit together, and you're like, oy vey, what am I supposed to do? I just woke up. You want me to start exercising? Oh, I don't know. My wife says I should, but what does she know? I don't know. But anyway. So, let it breathe for a little bit. That way you get some of the more deep notes and the deep flavors. One of the reasons I'm not as big of a fan of say, the scotches is because they have a little bit of a peaty flavor to them, or a mossy flavor. You know, I've had some Lagavulin, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Those are a little bit less peaty. I got a lot of peatiness from this one, so it may be my favorite, it may not be. I'm probably still going to stick to bourbon, but if Nightwish likes it, I think I'm willing to try it, at least try. I mean, I'm not, no guarantees, don't quote me on this, that this is going to be my favorite drink ever. But all right, so now that's had like a minute or so to sit in there, we will pour a little bit more into this one. Yeah, so we'll let each of those sit. You know, this one's been here for what, like 2 minutes or so. This one's been here for like, you know, 10 seconds or so. And, you know, hit me up at the bottom. Tell me your favorite single malt, your favorite whiskey, your favorite bourbon. Maybe we have the same taste in things. And maybe I could do another trial of something. This happens to be, I heard through the grapevine, through Discord, thank you guys, that this is Nightwish's favorite. So, you know, we'll give it a whirl, and then you can let me know what you think and what you like, and we can get it on like Donkey Kong. All right, so that one's had about a minute or so, and so that one's about 3 minutes-ish, so the last one should have like some nice deep flavors opening up. Let's see, we'll do a little bit here. All right, so now we've got about 1 finger of each. You know, they measure it like fingers like this, like, not like, you know, like that kind of fingers, but like some kind of fingers, I don't know, something. Don't quote me on any of this stuff, I'm not a real professional. I just slept at a Holiday Inn last night, or maybe I didn't, I don't know. So, got your way opened up, sort of medium opened up, and just about opening up. Oh no! Okay, so here we go. Cap that bad boy up, that's our Laphroaig. All right, so now the moment we've all been waiting for. I'll start with the youngest, okay? Yes, it's opened up. It's not super peaty like when it comes out of the bottle. I could smell, the room is starting to smell mossy, getting all of those, you know, traditional single malt flavors. It's a little bit sweet. It's very nice, light body. Let's see. Yes, okay. I feel a lot of smokiness, a lot of earthiness. Very, very good. I can see why they like it. If it sits out a little bit more, which I'll get to in a second, we'll see how that goes with the second one, which has been about, you know, like 2 minutes or so. Yeah. Good mouthfeel. I like it. It's not too sharp. And that's one of the downfalls of bourbon, depending on whether it's a rye or a rye heavy or a non-rye heavy. I should probably know the other things that it's not, but I know I don't like rye heavy. So if you're a bourbon drinker, rye is the sharp one. That's the one I stay away from. So this is not too sharp at all. It's got a nice mellow taste. It's not super smooth drinking, but it is very delicious, and it's not overly peaty like I thought it was going to be, because a lot of the single malts are, especially the Scotch, they're very mossy, very peaty. But it's got some earthy notes to it, a little bit sweet. But I'm wondering. Okay, so now we've got number 2. If that's going to open up a bit. Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of that mossiness, earthiness is kind of subsided on the nose. Okay, yeah, definitely. You get a lot more of the sweet notes and the delicious flavors kind of like permeating your mouth, and the nose feel is much better. I get more of the sweet, like honey flavors. Still very, very woody and very, very delicious. So I'm gonna let that other one sit for just a second more. I've had Johnny Walker Red, Johnny Walker Black, Johnny Walker Green, Johnny Walker Blue. And as you work your way up, you start with like the black, or I should say red, black. So red is like super rough. Oh my God, like that stuff is just like drinking Clorox. No offense if you like it, but that stuff is, the black is very nice. It's very, very smoky. It kills some of that peatiness. I do not like the green at all. It's like drinking insulin or smelling Band-Aids that go down your throat. It's part of the reason I don't like some of the single malts. But this stuff is a lot less mossy. It's a lot more woody and earthy and oaky. So now that I've made you wait for the suspense of the 5-minute, oh yes, I can definitely feel that this is going to be a nice sweet one. Okay, yes. So it's like, this is very like campfire-y. That's the perfect amount of time. So if you were wondering, I haven't checked my watch, but it's probably been about 6 to 8 minutes total. And that's when you get the best flavors from the Laphroaig. So if you care and you are a drinker of single malt scotches, and you're tired of drinking your Red Bull with no sugar, Laphroaig is a great option for you. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm Jimmy Ledoux. Boom, boom, ciao, baby.